Good morning, Vietnam, baby. We've got good news today. We've got Cramer is bullish, he said, and this is actually, and there actually is an important hint in here with actually nano dimensions. So I just want to say here, he thinks, right, he says here, I agree with Kathy Wood, okay, yada, yada. I certainly think it's a good spec. He doesn't know which one is going to be the one, but he thinks Bionano is a good speculative play. And then we've got nano dimension, he says, I'm going to have to say no, it's played out in my view. And I think that's important because it just shows you that Jim Cramer is not someone just to say, oh yeah, I like the stock, it's good, just because it's a name he recognizes. No, he's actually someone who's putting together the pieces, seeing if it's a business that he believes in or not. And with BNGO, he thinks it's a good spec. So it's great news. Okay, it's not great. Okay, it's not great news, but it's good. What's up, Jake? How my friend Ben, Jake, my friends, my legends. Here we go. And should we be green today, right? As I look at the chart, we're coming all the way back down after a nice gap up in the pre-market. So Jim Cramer is he's like a CNBC. He's got like a segment. He's like a stock guy. He's like me, but he's on TV, I guess. Yeah. So I'm not really freaking out over this news, but here's the thing. This is more exposure for the stock, and you guys remember the after hours spike right here? That was just because of Jim. That was because of Jim Cramer completely. And it looks like right now at the open we're not really getting much for it right now, but we have had so much good news. Of course we should be green today. Of course we should. We'll see how we do, but I also want to do some more calculations today because I want to see because some people were saying my consumable revenue estimate of 700K was very low, and I think they could be right, but there's some things I think some people are not understanding. Yeah, all right. Good morning, everybody. We got 3 minutes to the open. Here's the thing. Look at the stochastic indicator. You have to understand that the last time we were this oversold, we were at 70 cents. Okay, and $5, and $5 again, and $5. Okay, every time this hits the low here, the oversold mark, we get a bounce. Historically, that's just always what happens. Okay, it never fails. Okay, every single time, at least a dead cat bounce, right? At least you get something like this, and then you go make a lower low. But still, you get a huge bounce, like 10, 20, 15, 30, 40, and 100% sometimes, like sometimes 1,500%, right? So we're in that level right now. So yes, we should be going up from here. Yes, absolutely. I think we should. I think we absolutely should. Also, look at the Bollinger Bands in the daily, man. We're getting close. We're getting close to the very lowest we can go realistically. So we'll see what we do. You know, the shorts are trying. I mean, you guys know the shorts are doing everything they can. Are we selling? Hell no, we're not doing that. Hell no, my friends. Nope. Even if today will be red, this stock will double in 12 months. I think it will. Please all sell so I can buy cheaper. Yeah, a part of me does want it to go lower. Yeah, but I can tell the sentiment of a lot of people right now of BNGO. Yes, Jim Cramer is bullish. Yes. So really quickly, he basically thinks it's a good spec. He doesn't like nano dimension. He thinks nano dimension sucks. That's actually good for us. Sorry for all the nano dimension people, but this just shows you that he picks stocks not based on their name, but based on what he thinks about their business, and he thinks Bionano's business is good, right? He thinks it's certainly a good spec. It's good to see. Now, and what do we do with this news? And by the way, the Jim Cramer news is what sent us up 2%, 4% for a second in the after hours. And then that was pretty short-lived. But yeah, that's why we were up by and large in the pre-market today. And right now, what are we doing? We'll see. We'll see what we do. Are we going to break 650? In the pre-market, we just tested 653. Why is he bullish? He is in ARK. Yeah, I don't know because he says, I don't know because I agree. I guess he disagrees that genomics are going to do well by and large, I guess. So, good morning, Brandon. Huge thanks for all the DD and daily technical analysis to the FF and man. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, bought some more at 660 in the pre-market. It's on sale right now. It is. I think this is the time that we get a bounce. I think I could be wrong, but you guys have seen even on the 4-hourly, let's look at the 4-hourly. Where are you? You're oversold as well. It's like I don't think we can go much lower. fundamentally we should be way higher than where we are in terms of valuation. From the technical standpoint, this is a buy point. According to the stochastic indicator of the daily, according to the Bollinger Bands of the daily, the 4-hourly stochastic indicator. Okay, now you're also take a look at this. You're still in bullish territory on the daily. And if you look at the RSI, let's see what the RSI is. Okay, you're looking neutral, so that one's you're a little bit more oversold than overbought. On the 4-hourly, however, look at this. You're oversold as well. So I think if we're gonna get bounce, I think today is the day. Or at least I think it's likely to be the day. And it is a little bit contingent on high growth, I guess. But yeah, here we go. It just opened up. We just opened up. Here we go. Hammer candle formation. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's get one green day. One green day. Jim Cramer actually gave his opinion on BNGO. Yeah, he did. He actually did. Yeah. I don't know if my computer's glitching. What the hell is going on? There's no orders coming in at all. Come on. Okay, there we go. It was just still for like 20 seconds. I was like, what the hell? How much outside pressure are we going to compound with BNGO until we ejaculate to 20? That's a good question. A lot. Oh my gosh. We just broke 650. I'm gonna add today. I have to add today. I think we are now officially more oversold than we have been. Maybe a tie. Let me see. 3 on the K line. 3 on the K line. Okay, so yeah, we're still as oversold now as we have ever been in more than a year, in 3 months. So I am going to go ahead and how many shares can I add? I can add 790 shares. I'm going to go ahead and add. I'm going to go ahead and put an order in for. Let's just do 649. I'll do 50. Do 50 shares. AMC getting hit hard. Yeah, the thing was down 5%. Pre-market, yeah. Come on. We got to see the price action, bro. Jim Cramer did talk about BNGO, and he is bullish on BNGO, yes. And I am adding 50 shares right now, if I can. If we can. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, 50. 50 shares, 649. All right, boom. Oh my gosh. There we go again. Nano dimension. And this is the funniest thing because it's like, well, wait a second. Are we just going to get the normal thing the last few weeks and Bionano is going to underperform again? Or are we really going to underperform on a day? Well, today is weird because literally Nano Dimension, Jim Cramer just said, no, it's played out in my view. And he said Bionano is a good spec. It's like, why is Nano Dimension still outperforming us? We got great news yesterday. It's like, and we have this freaking CEO. Are we going to get any sort of pricing in? As for the earnings or for the CEO presentation coming up next week, like, are we? I don't know. All I know is this: if we keep going down, I'm gonna have to add another 500 shares, at least another 300. I'm getting gas skinning on the daily. Yes, absolutely. I feel sick. This is driving me insane. WTF is going on? The only explanation I can give you is what we've been saying before is that the shorts want this to go down as much as possible, and that there are millionaires and billionaires, maybe not billionaires, but the head is with billions of dollars for sure. They want the shit to go lower. That's the only explanation that you have, because we got great news. We got great news yesterday. We got good news today. I mean, would you classify this as great news or good news? I don't know. I'd say it's good news. It's definitely good news. That's for sure. So, and what do? We go down, right? What are the markets at today? High growth is this updated? Okay, high growth is mixed today so far. The markets are up a lot. Bionano's down. It's like I kind of want us to go down though. For me, we need the lucky suit back. Yes, we do. I need to put the suit on. Yeah, I'll put that on tomorrow maybe, or maybe later. Yeah. People inverse Cramer for profit soul. Yeah, that's true. That's true. A lot of people do that. Yes. Time for Wall Street bets to ape on BNGO. Yeah, it's about time. Yeah, the short interest is getting to where like everybody should be knowing about the short interest in the Wall Street bet. Apes should be interested. They definitely should be. We're going to 6 and then to 10. I don't know. I still think that's unlikely, but maybe. Because people do the opposite of what Cramer says since he's a known insider against the people. I won't have any buying power until next month. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks, my friend. Get a low 1K shares at next good price. Oh, I think my order got filled. Yep, my order got filled for 50 shares. I just added 50 at 649. Let's see if we go low. If we hit 620s or like sixes, like 610, 605, yeah, I'm gonna add probably at least another 300. I have to. I mean, there's two. I mean, it just does. The valuation just doesn't make sense fundamentally, and from the technical standpoint, we can't go much lower. We just can't. NNDM is humiliating us. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much is. Yeah. What happens first? BNGO to 100 or Rams win the Super Bowl? I say BNGO to 100. Yeah. Yep. Why is there no volume? That is because of the interest in the stock. There's zero interest in the stock right now. I mean, there's literally zero. There's none. I mean, no one cares about BNGO right now. It's only the people who are invested in them that care. There's no new interest coming in. There's no videos that are doing well. There's no Reddit posts, subreddits that are doing well in BNGO. It's all just the same old crowd trading BNGO. There's no interest in it. This is why we're getting no volume. I mean, 17,000 shares are sold at 651, by the way, damn it. But why is that red? That was above the price. Anyways. NNDM is humiliating us. They are. Earnings will bring interest. I think they have to. I think earnings is going to be, and I know I've said this before, but I have to say at this point, I mean, I think earnings is going to be the thing. If there's going to be something that sends us way higher and starts to short squeeze, that's going to be a holy crap. AMC's down 7%. Wow. Holy crap. AMC. Oh boy. Wow. I'm glad I sold this one for a 2% gain on the swing trade. Because, man, I would have been getting killed if I didn't. Wow. Dang. And we're now down 2%. I kind of hope, a part of me hopes we do go down 5 or 10% today. So we can go down to 6. And I think, if we go down to 6 flat, I think I might not be able to help myself. I might just have to add everything. And I can add another, like, 600. So I can add another 700. I think I might do it. I might do it. I mean, we're getting close to earnings, and in my view, I think earnings has like a 90% chance of doing well. I don't know if it's going to do like 4 million well, but I do think it's going to beat the estimate. But I mean, all my calculations that I can do, I think that's what's going to happen. I think there's so much evidence for me to say that it's going to be a beat. And it's hard to predict earnings, but this time around I've been right both times that I predicted earnings. I've been right both of them. And this one, I think it's even more likely. Cramer said, here I agree with Kathy Wood. She has a lot of genomic plays, and 1 or 2 of them are going to make up for all the rest. I don't know if that's going to be if that's the one that's going to be it, but I certainly think it's a good spec. That's what he said about BNGO. And then he also said he hates Nano Dimension, I guess. Yeah. And we're making new lows. 638. Keep going, baby. Keep going. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Go down to $6 flat. I'll add a lot of shares. I'll add 10K shares at 550. 550? If they drop Nano Nozzle and stock doesn't move, would you give up on BNGO? No, I wouldn't give up. Just because other people don't realize that we're going to be making billions in profit in less than 10 years' time doesn't mean I shouldn't take advantage of that. Absolutely not. But down for a month straight, this is whack. Well, you know. I mean, yeah, I guess since the start. Well, no, since the start, we're still up on the month. June, we still gained in June, but for July, yeah, I mean. Yeah, we just gotten absolutely killed. Yeah, there's no other way to say it. I mean, we've gotten absolutely killed. And the only people that are left in BNGO and left to actually continue to watch the price every day and keep up with the news and all the crazy stuff that happens are the OGs and the people who know what they're doing, essentially. Never seen anything like this. Yeah, this is pretty. This is. I wouldn't say I've never seen anything like this because I mean, this is. I mean, we've seen worse downtrends right here, right? He's going from 740 all the way down to 430. That was in a relatively quick time. Right now, we've just gone from 820 to 650 or 640. So it's just for me, it's just crazy that on a day where we've got great news, we got great news yesterday. High growth is doing. I mean, high growth is doing bad, but we're underperforming everything. It's like, why are we underperforming everything? You know that there's just a fact out there, and the fact is this: the shorts and the manipulators, in my opinion, are trying everything they can. They want it to go so low, whatever reason it is. They want their shorts. They want to cover their shorts at a low price. They want to buy cheap shares. They want whatever it is, whatever the reasoning is. They want this to go way lower because there's no reason why we should be down. Obviously, as you guys know, there's no reason. I mean, you guys know where I think the valuation is. Okay, I think it's way higher than what it is right now. Way higher. Even from the beginning of 50 cent days, news doesn't move this thing. Well, I mean, that's, I haven't been around too long I haven't been around in the 50 cent days, but I do remember that the study with Pat Bio comparing Sapphire to the Hi-Fi, that was what moved us at the start. And here's another important thing about the stock in general and interest. I think a lot of people just write BNGO off and just don't even give it a chance just because it's too complicated. BNGO genetics. I don't know genetics. I'm not a geneticist, right? It's like these people, they don't even give them a chance, and that's bearish for the past. That's bullish for the present and future because as it gets more interesting, once more people start giving it a chance, they're going to invest, right? So most companies they don't have anyone give up on them just because of how complicated it is. BNGO it does. So these are people that are just going to maybe invest later, which are not already invested now. So if that makes sense, that's actually bullish. Yes. Martin, feel free to get out of here, man. If that's what you think, if you think I sound dumb as fuck, just feel free to get out of here. Oh man, we're going to do fine. People don't understand genomics. They are waiting for earnings to buy in. I've told you guys, I think 4 to 4.3 million. I think that's likely. And if we talk about the markets today, high growth. Look at the volume today, by the way. Absolute shit for everything. I mean, we don't even have 1 million yet for nanovision or microvision. I mean, this is just AMC down 10%. CTXR is up 6% again. What the hell? CTXR is the craziest stock, man. And the broader markets are, well, okay, they were up. The Russell, everything was up. Now the Russell's down. Everything else is doing well, though. And high growth is down again. And high growth has not had a good day. I mean, yesterday was okay, I guess. Some stuff went up, but it wasn't that. It was mostly bad. High growth has not had a good day in weeks. 14,000 shares just bought 643. Yeah, too many complaining babies. Yeah, well, I understand it when I mean, every time the stock goes down a lot. I mean, I'm sure everybody hates me now, right? Everybody thinks I'm way wrong on BNGO now, but next green day that we get, if today we end up going up 5% or 10% or whatever it is, I think we very well could. Or this week, or if we end the week at 7 or 8 or whatever it is, people will be right back in, and they will be right back loving BNGO and loving me. And that's something you have to understand as an investor, because everyone hates it when it's down. Everyone loves it when it's up. And people don't. I think just people have a really hard time. They don't do a good job of separating the stock price from the company. And you have to realize at the end of the day, especially with a stock like this, it's literally the company. I mean, do you think the company has lost 3% of its value today? No. Do you think we've lost what when we went from 820 to 620? 636? Do you think we really lost like 30% of our value as a company? No. We've literally just got like 3 Sapphires sales being announced during that time. We got the Jim Cramer news. We got short interest going up again, literally being the explanation for this drop, essentially. And right now we're getting close to 633. I'm going to go ahead and put a buy in for 634. I'm going to go ahead and do another 50. And also, just by the way, Hey Boomstick, how you doing, my friend? It's great to see you. But what do you call it? For those of you that think I'm just like in here and I'm just profiting off YouTube and I'm not even in it. You know, I'm not in it to I'm not bleeding with you guys every day. Trust me, my friends, I'm bleeding with you. Okay, I was up. What were we up? I don't know, 40% of the BNGO position. I'm now up 7%. Now that's largely because I'm adding at these prices, but I mean it's gone down a lot, and I'm hurting. Trust me, I'm hurting a lot. I'm hurting more than most of you are every day that BNGO goes down. I'm going down. My whole portfolio is BNGO. Remember, 100% literally. Now, although I have a fair amount of buying power, still I'm getting hurt. I'm getting hurt like hell. Seriously. And by the way, this Fibonacci level is the huge Fibonacci the macroscopic Fibonacci retracement, and it has done a decent job of being like validated, right? You see some perv validations in there. You don't really see too many perv validations on this one, but I mean you see a couple in there, I guess. But all right, here we go. We'll see if we bounce off this. It's just insanity that we're still going down with this stochastic indicator as low as it is. I mean, I don't think this has ever happened. This has never happened before. Not really. The price has never gone down to an oversold level. Okay, no, right here. Okay, right here. Yeah, it went down and then it just stayed oversold for a while. And then it went way up. Right now, we've been oversold for a while. We've been oversold for days straight on the 4-hourly. We're still falling. What does this mean, Brandon? What does this mean? It means that we're due for a bounce. That's what it means. Okay, obviously, just look. Every single time you're oversold here, what happens next? What happens next? You go up 100%. What happens here? Okay, you go up, what is that? 30%. What about this one? 100%. What about this one? 1,500%, right? Are we going to go up another 100%? I don't know, but I think it's fair to say we're going to go up another 20% in the next few weeks based on this indicator, right? I'm not saying, I mean, I do think that's likely, I'll be honest with you, but I could be wrong. You know, even today I've been way off, right? I literally said today at the start, I said, I think we're going to go up today pretty much, and then we're down 3%. And, you know, I've just been way wrong. I've just been way wrong this week and last week. Any good news that BNGO comes out with is bad for the stop price. Well, not all of it. You know, people get into this thing where they say, oh, good news is bad. No, absolutely not. Remember, the CCO news sent us up 20%. Earnings sent us up 100%. The last earnings before that sent us up 10% in the pre-market, and then after that, the decimation and high growth actually turned us red. But good news does affect the stop price, just a lot of times it doesn't, right? A lot of times, good news is just bad for the price, but good for the company. Next week should be great after the CPI report Friday. Really? If you haven't bought another 100, you do realize small caps are all getting clapped, right? Yeah, of course. Look, it's right here. you can see all the small caps right here, bro. High growth is getting decimated today. Not decimated. It's getting hurt. They're getting hurt today. They're cooling down. Bionano is getting really hurt. AMC is getting killed. That's what's getting killed. Yeah, most high growth tech small cap stocks, most of them are getting hurt. The broader markets are doing well though. The Russell is even essentially. And one thing that I absolutely hate about BNGO, as far as I love it, this has nothing to do with the company, but the stop price. I mean, it's similar to almost everything else, but it just moves exactly with everything. It moves exactly with nano dimension and microvision. It's like, you know, it's like that's so frustrating because I don't want us to move. I want us to move like a CTXR, you know, whether it's good or bad. I want us to move without the markets and high growth affecting us that much. And I think eventually that will happen. Anyone on here with some common sense should know that you don't know exactly when it will spike or crash or break down. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You don't know. No one knows exactly what's going to happen. And let me break it to all the new people out there who think they've found someone on YouTube or they think they can predict it perfectly. No one can. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. And especially for the people that are here in this stream, you'll never know exactly when every single dip is bottomed out. You'll never know. What you have to do is you have to do as much research as you can and give yourself the most auspicious opportunity. For me, I think this is a damn auspicious opportunity, but I've been way wrong the last 2 weeks. So, you know, make your own decision. Make your own decision, man. Maybe you should start doing the opposite of what I do, right? Jim Cramer. I mean, overall, I'm still up, right? Overall, Okay. I mean, if I would have sold and rebought lower, I would have been way more in the green, right? But the truth is, the portfolio is still up 40%. So I can't really, today sucks, but today sucks, but I can't really complain. I can't really complain because we're just getting more buying points, and I'm gonna have to add another 300 shares today. If we go down to about 5 to 10%, I will. You guys think I'm messing around? I definitely will. Hey Brandon, if you were one of the shorters, how would you play this stock? Well, honestly, I would just now this sounds biased, but if I was a short right now, I would take profits. You're already up by 20% most likely, maybe more than that if you're a recent short. I would take profits right now. We're oversold on everything. We're oversold on the 4-hourly. RSI, we're at 25 on the 4-hourly RSI. Think about that. On the stochastic indicator, we're oversold. On the 4-hourly, on the stochastic indicator, on the daily, we're oversold. We're at a support level. Fundamentally, we've got great news, and the short interest has gone up so much, and that's explained the stop price going down. It's like, why would you continue to short this? Why would you not buy this? There's no reason why you would sell right now. And I said that, and I've said that. Hey, remember, take it with a grain of salt because I've said that throughout most of this downtrend, right? I've said there's no reason to sell, and we just keep going down. But the reason why we've gone down is shit. It's bullshit. That's what it is. So if you haven't sold because of me primarily, what I recommend is just diamond handed this shit. That's what I recommend. Historically, that's been the best way to go. And from a logical perspective, you want to be greedy when those are fearful and not sell low and buy something else high. That's the worst thing you can do. That's how you lose the most amount of money possible. If you don't know what you're doing, I recommend doing research, and maybe you'll come to the same conclusion as I am, which is diamond hand this shit, man. That's what it is. Howard, here's your thing, man. In hindsight, everybody's a genius, right? Here's the thing. All right. What about right here? We got rejected. Did you want to sell? And what about this right here? Okay, here's the thing. False breakdowns, Howard, false breakdowns are a real thing. They're a real thing. And also right here, okay, if you would have, going by your logic right there, Howard, break the 20-minute average, we had a daily close below it. That's a sell. And I talked about this on the stream. I'm sure you didn't see it, and in the video, in the technical analysis, I said that is a sell signal. I said that is maybe we're now in downtrend territory. And I also said that false breakdowns are also very common. They're definitely common. They happen all the time. What happened the next few days? You went up by 20%. Okay, and then it's death, and then this is because the short interest and high growth getting killed. But still, there are false breakdowns all the time, and you don't know what's going to happen. And also, here's the thing as well. Back during this uptrend, now I am saying earnings is going to be great. I do think earnings is going to be great. You guys know what I think about quarter two earnings. But here's the thing. Look at this. Okay, how many traders said during this uptrend that they were going to sell right here and buy back lower? And sell here, and sell here. So, and here, how many of them said we were overextended? So many of them. And you know what they all missed? They missed the fundamentals, and they didn't research and understand the company. And I think long term, because of things like the nano nozzle, because of things like stock price not reacting to good news, but yet reacting to some good news, stuff like this is going to make short term people lose out on a ton of profits, because it's impossible to predict when the stock price is going to react to exponential increase in value that the company has seen. That's as simple as it gets. So that's one reason why I'm holding all my shares. I'll hold them till $3 if we go down, if we get a market crash. Like, I'll hold them till 4, till 5, whatever we go down to, I'll hold them till. Yes, the stop price is not the company. It's not. People get shaky because they don't know what they buy. BNGO long, shorts are shorting and no volume. Yeah, look at the red volume. Oh man, ugly, very ugly. Yeah, I mean it's an ass day. I mean, today sucks ass. There's no other way to say it. I mean, today is horrible. I mean, we're down 4% on good news. We got good news yesterday. High growth's down again. We're down 4%. We're underperforming again. And there's no other way to see this other than a buy. The only way you can interpret this is a buying opportunity, because we've gone down literally only on good news. The short interest has increased at a huge amount. So And you're oversold on basically almost all metrics. On the RSI on the 4 hourly, you're oversold. So if you're selling right now, you need to understand you're selling most likely at the bottom, right? If you just use basic math, when you're at the RSI, when you're oversold, that's the bottom. When you're overbought, that's the top, or at least roughly, right? Right now, you're at the bottom. You're actually beneath the bottom, kind of, right? You're literally at 25 in the relative strength index. On the 4 hourly stochastic indicator, it coincides perfectly with what the RSI is telling you. Same thing with the daily. So from a technical standpoint, from a technical standpoint, this is a great buy. It's a great buy. There's no other way to say it. It's a great buy. From a technical standpoint and from the fundamentals perspective, it's a great buy as well. All right, Brandon, how much is this possible? The market is going up like this and we're hitting down that much. Well, I think it's a couple things. I think it's the shorts going insane. I do think it's over leveraging, and I think they are. I think this is a little bit I think this was the low likelihood scenario, and I think it came to fruition. And I don't think it's going to hold for very long. I don't think this is going to keep up because the rubber band effect is one that we've been talking about for a while. And for that reason, I don't think this. I could be way wrong. I've been wrong this week and last week. I've been way wrong this week and last week. But the fact remains the same, right? The Nasdaq and the markets cannot continue to go up with high growth and an entire sector just free falling. It's impossible. And the reason why is because people that have the good stocks that are going up, they will sell those and get these stocks that have gotten killed. And that reason is because it's auspicious and they're going to make more money that way. That's why. So I don't think this can continue very long. It's just, well, it can't. Fundamentally, if the Nasdaq keeps making new all-time highs, and if the SPY and Dow keep going up, it's impossible for high growth to keep going down. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. So I mean, make your own opinion. I don't know. Make your own opinion. 6:30. Brandon, not at all concerned. Keep buying into a great company, and our green days will happen. I agree. Bad from show the short interest. What the heck? Only up to... Wow. What are we at? Are we at over 24% now? 22%? What the... I thought that was 23% yesterday. It must have decreased right before the end of the day. Tomorrow, big mounts. I think so. Today or tomorrow, this week, definitely. I think so. And I've made a lot of bold predictions recently. I've been wrong on most of them. But yeah, my new prediction, and feel free to do the opposite of this, right? Because if you've done the opposite of what I've said the last 2 weeks, you've been making a lot of money. But I think this week has to be the week. It has to. This week has to be the week. And the reason, from the technical standpoint, screw the fundamentals. The fundamentals are very important. You guys, the fundamentals are way more important. But right now, just take it from the technical standpoint. There's nothing that you can find that points to we're going to go down lower. There's nothing you can find. There's nothing. We're oversold as hell. We're oversold. Selling when you're oversold has been the best way to lose the most amount of money as possible. Right? Just imagine. And also, I want everybody to remember what was going on. And I'm not, this is not a May 13th situation. Right now, fundamentally, we are way, way better than we were on May 13th. But right now, we are at the same level, sentiment-wise. We're not quite as pessimistic because most of the people here, at least, are not as pessimistic as most people were on May 13th. But still, we are at the same level, actually lower than on the stochastic indicator. And there's a lot of people who are freaking out right now. I think you guys need to remind yourself what happened last time. And of course, the past is not indicative of the future. But I don't see a reason why you want to sell right now. I don't see a reason why you don't want to add right now, unless you just don't have any buying power left and you're worried for that crash. That could definitely happen. But look how close we are to my cost average, though. Oh my gosh. We're like 6% away, 5% away. I'm going to have to add more. Is your bearish end of year price still $20? No, my bearish end of year is probably 10. My likely case for end of year is 15 to 20. Yeah, we are taking hard now. Yeah. Look at the RSI. We're at 12. We're at 12 with the RSI. I have to add another 30. Come on, Phil. I have to. Oh my god, I'm addicted to buying the dip. I can't stop buying the dip. It's, for everyone, if there's anyone out there, I don't think there's anyone out there saying this, but if there's anyone out there that's saying I don't believe what I say, there you go. Okay, you could see I definitely do. I never thought we would see BNGOs in the 630s. I mean, I thought there was a small chance, but never like this. I never thought there was a chance for BNGO hitting this low prices with this amount of good news and with the markets going up the way they have. I never thought the Nasdaq would be at all-time highs and BNGO would be at $6 with great news, with the new CCO, new CBO, the CLI lab, the nano-nozzle evidence, new job listings. I mean, new like 10 to 15 Sapphire adoptions that we know of. It's like 2350 end of year. Remember when Tesla was first started and IPO'd? Many were doubters and many were saying they wouldn't make it and go bankrupt. Same for BNGO now with all adoptions and growth we are seeing. Still bullish? Yeah, I'm still bullish. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've said it many times, like I'll go down with the ship if it goes, I'll go down with the ship. If I really am completely wrong on BNGO and this shit is really just like $0, zero worth, yeah, I'll go down with the ship. Yep. I will go down with the ship. Absolutely. 100% I will. I'm not confident in it. And, you know, right now, it looks like I'm an idiot because it just keeps free falling and everyone hates the company. But the truth is, we've only gotten more sales the last 2 weeks. The truth is, the revenues only looked more auspicious. And the truth is, we just keep getting good things. All the key internal business metrics, according to Jeff Bezos, right? Take the quote from him, keeps getting better while the stock price is going down. This is how you know you're in a good spot as far as buying. I mean, you don't know for sure, but yeah. But high growth is getting killed and the markets are doing well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can say high growth is getting killed now. I mean, this is insanity. Down 5. I mean, it's just, it doesn't really make sense when you think about it. Like, I mean, of course the markets are irrational. Of course there's shorts. Of course manipulation. Of course all this stuff. But down 5% on a day where we've already underperformed everything. We're already more oversold, and we've already got way better news than everything else. It's like, man, 620 right now. I'm gonna have to add a couple hundred. I'm gonna have to. I can't stop myself. If we go down to like, if we go down like 6-7%, I have to add a couple hundred more. I have to. I can only add 500 more. I can't stop buying the dip. It's not only BNG going down. Look at the whole market. Yeah, a lot of things are going down. Yeah. 2 buy orders hit. Have 3 more in. Buy more in red makes more in green. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. There's no orders coming in either. So such low volume. Such low volume. Let's compare it with yesterday. Yeah. Look at the volume. It's horrible. It's horrible. Are we even at 3 million? Nope, not even at 3 million. Oh, man. This is real bad, man. Brandon, you owe me 1,000. I told you. Robbie, you didn't say 6, buddy. You said... Buddy, what did you say? What was it? You said like... No, Robbie, you said 270. You said $2.70. I don't know. I forgot what your date was, but yeah, you still owe me 1,000, my friend. You said we're going to $3 by May 21st. You said you were going to pay me $1,000. You owe me that, my friend. Don't make up shit. We don't forget stuff, right? I did forget some details of the deal, but I know for a fact you said less than. I think it was less than $5 for sure. I think it was 270. Somebody confirmed it. I think Robbie Smith said a couple days ago or last week. He said 270. I don't remember what time he did though. He said 270 though. I think. I need to start writing down all of Robbie's predictions and pinning them so I don't forget them. 621 right now. Brandon keeps receipts. 7 days red. Yeah, I know. How'd you find BNGO when you started investing? Well, I found it. Quite a while after I started investing, but I found it. I found BNGO after it started running up in the early days. Yep. The last chance for the shorts to shake out paper hands. I told everyone yesterday to sell and buy blue chip. Now blue chip are green and BNGO bleeding as usual. Yeah, Robbie, you know what? You said the exact... You know what, Robbie? You said the exact... You keep saying we're going to go down. You're going to be right eventually. And the fact is, you've been saying this shit is going to go to zero. I mean, not zero, but you've been saying this shit is going to go to $2 for like 3 months now. And you've been dead ass wrong. And the fundamentals have only exponentially increased. So why the hell are you still here? And if I sound pissed off right now, of course I'm pissed off. We've been red Of course, the mood in the stream today is absolutely pissed off. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Of course I'm pissed off. I mean, the only thing keeping me from like yelling right now is that we've got great news. Like if the company was failing me right now, then I would just be sad. But right now I'm just pissed that everybody else is not seeing what I'm seeing with the company. That's why I'm pissed. Looks like Microvision and Nano Dimension just caught up to BNGO. What is that big ass red candle right there? Oh my gosh! AMC! Oh man! Wow. And just like that, AMC is done. As so many people, I mean, everyone's getting killed. If you're in the market right now, essentially you're getting killed. Unless you're a blue chip guy, but my August calls are bleeding. Brandon's selling a bit of AMC, low buy more BNGO, and breaking my own rules today. I'm drowning over here in AMC. Yeah, I know. Well, NNDM and BNGO were moving together until NNDM and Microvision just caught up with BNGO. BNGO was moving a little bit worse, and then BNGO kind of stabilized there for a second. So that was cool to see. And we do have a hammer candle formation, which is a bullish and reversal candlestick formation, and then we have a green candle coming in. So maybe this could maybe be the reversing point for the day. I don't know. I kind of want us to hit $6 though. I kind of want us to hit 6. Brandon, I'll let you know how my jump from the bridge goes. Oh man. Doesn't do any good to get pissed. Nothing we can do without volume. Good point, but I can't help it, man. I can't when BNGO, I can't help it. When I have been wrong on the short-term stuff for 2 weeks, for this week and last week, I'm gonna get pissed off. And that's not even why I'm pissed off. The more reason why I'm pissed off is because we're going down with great news. And I shouldn't be pissed off because it just gives me an opportunity to buy while other people are just not even looking and understanding the news, in my opinion. But I still get pissed off. Hopefully we're not getting rejected at 633. God, that'd be bearish. I hope we're not getting rejected here. Hey, look on the bright side, guys. Today we're not barcoding. That's good. We're not barcoding today. That's good news. Brandon just bought 300. These are good days to buy. I think it is. Bullish daily cross. Did we get the bullish daily cross? Are you sure? No, we didn't. We're close. We need the K line to cross above the D line for the daily stochastic indicator. Bullish flip. Yeah. I love the shorts. They give us the opportunity to buy low. I think so. I kind of want us to drop the $6 today. I kind of want us to. $6 flat. Because if we drop the $6 flat, I don't think I'm going to be able to help myself. I think I will add another 300 shares, and then after that, I can't add anymore. Oh my gosh, I just can't. I will be screwed if the market crashes and does what I think it could. I mean, I have to stop adding. If I do end up adding another 200 or 300 at $6, we're stuck between VWAP and 21 EMA, but we're getting rejected. Well, here's the thing. We're looking for a hammer candles formation. We're actually right now we're looking to get rejected on the 61.8% retracement. Perfectly. Which is what I just said. I needed that not to happen, but this means we're maybe going to see a new lower low. Maybe. So look how oversold we still are. Look at that. That's insanity. That's insanity, man. On the 5-minute. Wow. That's crazy. Let's check the Twitter here, see if I'm missing anything. They haven't posted anything in a while. Yeah, and remember, everybody, we do have the CEO, our CEO, the legend himself, Eric the Man. I hope he says something good for the company. He better. I think he will. Okay, he's going to be presenting a company overview July 13th. That's next week. That's next Tuesday. I don't like the VWAP, to be honest with you, my friend. I save another average down for 5. I hope it won't happen. Yeah, I know. Do not watch the stop price this morning. Didn't big institutions buy in around the mid 5s? Surely it won't drop any lower and middle 5s. Well, a lot of the averages for the institutions is 6s and 5s. Yes. Like if we look at the average here, 6s and 5s and 8s. Yeah, a lot of fives, a lot of mid five, a lot of 558s here for them. Yep. Look, a million shares, 558, 300,000, 558. Yep. Four. This one got in the freaking 414. That's weird. Wow. Yeah. So a lot of these guys do have averages around where the price is pretty close to right now. You know, if we dip below 6, they're going to be right around their average. Are they going to add? Or are they going to sell? Are they going to panic sell? I don't think the institutions are going to panic sell very much. They definitely could, though. If you're so sure that bears price will be 10 end of year, why not just go all in? Well, because if the market crashes, I don't want to be down a super high amount short term, and I also want to get the best prices possible. It's all about maximizing and optimizing the profit, Martin, my friend. 10,000 shares just bought about 629 right there. This is the start of a bear market. This might go on for 3 years now. Well, I do honestly with the broader market here. This is something that we never talked about. I need to say that. Even if we do, and this, okay, take it with a grain of salt. If you think I'm an idiot, if you think, Brandon, none of your predictions mean anything now. You've been wrong so long for 2 weeks in a row. Sure, do that. That's fine. But what I think is this: if we do get a bear market, of course it's going to negatively affect BNGO. But here's the thing: it's not enough to stop us from doing great things this year, in my opinion. It's not. It's just here. I mean, when you have earnings reports come out, and if they're as good as I think they're going to be, there's nothing you can do. We're going to go up 20 to 50%. There's no doubt in my mind. 20 to 50, even higher than that percent. If we get over 4 million or even 4.5, 5 million, which is possible, which is realistic for the quarter, we're going to go up 30% easily. Okay, based on the last ones, if you compare a revenue beat of like $1 million to the other revenues that we only beat by like 300,000, 200,000, and we went up 20%, we're going to go up like 50 to 100% if we get a revenue beat that's like over $1 million in a beat. We're going to go up 50%. Slap that ask. Yes, sir. Slap the ask. Yes, sir. If we get a bear market, stocks like BNGO are exactly where you want to be with upswing potential. I know there's no likes. I know that's because everybody hates me right now. The BNGO. I mean, here's the thing. I've been wrong. I've been wrong on a lot of my shit. I mean, I've been wrong this week and last week, and I think it's my personal belief, and I'm very confident in this, and I'm staking the channel and my portfolio and everything, my reputation online, my whole reputation is on this statement, which is that these are the days that you want to buy. And when you're red like this, you're going to look back in a couple years and months and even weeks and be like, okay, I wish I bought the dip. The price is higher now. I think that's what's going to happen. Make your own decision, but I think that's going to happen. 627 right now. Who is taking profits? Who is selling right here, man? I'm nervous if our current administration agreed it could be a bear market until 2024. As you say, the fundamentals of BNGO hasn't changed. It's only a matter of time until we eventually rise back up. Just a small hiccup. Well, they have changed for the better. They've gotten better. The value is increased in the company. Remember, at the heart of the stock, you have the company. I mean, at the end of the day, okay, the stock, short-term people, traders, and stupid people, manipulators, shorts, these people determine the stock price by and large. But at the end of the day, how much money you're making is going to decide what the stock's value is, along with some other things with the company. And for BNGO, we've only seen things increase as far as value, as far as the jobs, as far as institutional ownership, as far as short interest, that's bullish. As far as Sapphire adoptions, as far as consumables, the new samples that we're getting, right? The cheek swabs and the amniocyte swabs, right? Which I don't fully understand that. Okay, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a geneticist, but those are good things easily. Okay, it doesn't take a genius to figure it out. There's catalysts on the way. There's a ton of catalysts on the way. All right. Is there no chance for a summer rally for BNGO? No, there absolutely is a chance, in my opinion. There absolutely is. 100% there's a chance. There's a chance that we finish the day green today, and I mean that. And the reason is because this is not a fair valuation. And the reason is that for one reason or another, people are going to buy the dip here and send it higher because this is too auspicious not to. I mean, from my point of view, it's obvious. And I've been saying that for a while now, but here's the thing. Dude, we were valued at $4.30 without a great earnings here. Without great earnings, without our CCO, without our CBO, without knowing of all the Sapphire adoptions, without knowing of the new measures, new measures to implement the new samples, without knowing that that everything is on track, without having the PLA code stuff, which is going to be effective October, which a lot of people think that's actually going to be huge to sales for reimbursements, insurance reimbursements. for insurance covering. That's a step in the right direction, and government reimbursements as well. Those things are going to become. We didn't know about that, and the thing is, it doesn't make sense that the markets are way higher and Bionano is only valued at $2 higher than 430 when we've got great earnings, that we've got another great expected earnings. We got amazing news everywhere. It's just everywhere. How about the hemophilia A testing thing, right? How about the strategic partnership with Wickham's, right? That's guaranteed sales over a period of time, most likely. We're hitting $10 by September IMO. I think if earnings is 4 to 4.3 million, we're hitting $8, $9, maybe $10 easily. And I say this, and there were some people in the Discord, I think, talking about what how high we would go if we got a great earnings, right? Let's say we hit 5 million in revenue this quarter. We're probably going up at least, we're probably going up 50%, easily 30%, maybe even higher than that. And I say that based on the last proportions of how we've gone up based on the revenue beat, right? We've gone up like 20%, even higher than that, with a revenue beat of like $300,000. It's like, wow, that's a lot. If we were to beat it by 1 million, that's a triple. So you got to triple the stop price, maybe that would be 60%. I think it might be a little bit lower than that, just because that's a little bit insane. But but I think that if we were to get a huge revenue beat, yeah, 30 to 50% is realistic. I mean, if we get a huge one, not like revenue beat, we beat it by 200,000. No, I'm talking about like close to 1 million in revenue beat. I think we get an oversold RSI bounce to about $9, then a revenue beat will send us to 12. I hope you're right. RSI bounce about to $9. I think that would make sense. That would absolutely make sense. I mean, if we follow the trend, which is oversold, overbought, then oversold, which you get a higher low, though. We're getting a higher low. And then you go up and you get overbought, you make a higher high. Yeah, we get the $9. I mean, if we make a higher high, we get higher than that. Absolutely. Right now, we're trying to bounce. And the thing is, we're actually bouncing right now a little bit more than everything else is, microvision and nano dimension, which is so rare, especially for today, because on the downtrend here, on the open here, we've just been falling way more than them. We were down 5% when they were only down 2%, 3%. And now we're actually doing better than them, which is interesting. And I think that's because from the technical standpoint, we're way more oversold, and from the fundamental standpoint, it doesn't make any sense that we're down today. Except high growth. That's not fundamental, but yeah. My guessing is $8 to $10 if sales exceeds expectation coming out early August. I hope it comes out early August. It's gonna be more like mid-August most likely. But BNGO is 100% better as a company now than it was when the stock price was 15. Yes, exactly. One thing no one talks about is what nano nozzle will mean for BNGO revenue, and the reason for that, Missing Scholar, is because we don't know. All we know is that they're going to be adding nanopores to the nano channels, and that is going to be able to, according to the CEO, it's going to be able to maybe fix what current nanopore sequencing lacks, which that is probably, let's just assume it's an average sequencer just to be, I don't know, let's just assume it's a slightly better than average sequencer, right? In actuality, it's probably going to be way better, or at least better at certain things than sequencers. Otherwise, they wouldn't really do this and spend that much time on it. Plus, they've been working on it for like 5 years. Plus, the technology is insane. So I think the revenue for nano nozzle is, it's gonna be substantial, obviously, very significant. Mention Bezos' quote. Okay, so there was a quote yesterday. I won't pull it up, but anyways, there was a quote from Jeff Bezos. It was talking about the stock price, not the company. This was talking about Amazon's stock price, right? It went from $113 to $6. Yet the company just got better. All of our key business metrics, right? Gross profit, sales, business expansion, hirings, right? Smart hirings. All of the business metrics and other things as well, they're all getting better and they're all improving. Stock price is going down. What happens now? Where are you today, right? From that quote years ago, I don't know if that was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I don't know when it was, but nowadays, look at Amazon's stock price, right? It was at $6. Now it's at, you know where it's at, okay? So I think that relates perfectly, because the stock price is not the company, and when the company is just getting better and the stock price is going down, that's like the first thing you learn in stocks is to buy a stock when it's going down, yet the company's getting better. Essentially, I mean that's one of the first things you try to do, and this is a quintessential example of what that scenario is. When will Oxford Nanopore Will we topple Oxford Nanopore when Nanopore hits? They should be the most freaked out of all. And Pat Bio fanboys also see Oxford as the future, but not yet. We are setting up for a huge move. I know. I know. Well, it depends. Here, let's go. Let's go to the actual patent while we're here. While we have all the smart people here, let's go to this. No, not that. Here. Okay, so they say I want to go to the actual quote itself here. This is 2020. Remember, this is the nanonozzle patent here. Okay, so we believe this patent protects the invention, yada yada, which we believe could be a key step to solving one of the main limitations of nanopore sequencing. What does that mean? How big is that? How big is this innovation going to fix that main limitation? I don't know. I don't know. It's open to interpretation. I mean, you just don't know. They just don't. They don't tell. They don't tell us. What could it be? It could be fixing the. It could be improving the speed. It could be improving the throughput. I don't know. It could be 1,000 things. But what we do know is that this is crazy technology, and we know that they are for sure. I mean, we know that they've been working on it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing this. Okay, while commercialization of this technology is not yet on a roadmap, the upcoming patent allows us to confidently evaluate strategies for beginning that process. And that was a year ago, and we've seen listings recently point to and hint towards they're getting more closely to getting the commercialization ready. Especially with the product launch marketing manager that they just had. That was last week, and now it's actually gone on LinkedIn. I don't know if they hired someone already, but Oxford's shortcoming is lower accuracy at those tighter reads. Yes. Yes, one obviously, I mean, sequencing is not very good at long base pair detection, obviously. Um, Maybe it could be that. Maybe it could be, I don't know. There's 1,000 things it could be. About 42,000 shares sold at 623. Huh. Who is selling at 623? You know they're trying to get the price down. Why are you selling at 2 cents below the ask or below the price? Well, yeah, below the ask as well, pretty much. Shorts printing money. Yeah. You have to realize though, at long term, who's printing money? Who's printing money long term? Ask yourself that question. And now we're back to almost intraday low. Danny, I'm sorry, Danny. I remember you. No, I remembered you. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. That's what it is. I don't remember people as well as I should. I'm stupid. This is free fall right now. This is scary. Yeah, it is scary, but remember, I mean, you guys know what I think. Hey, Jason Smith, you sound bearish on BNGO. You think we hit for? No, he doesn't. No, absolutely not. Jason Smith bearish on BNGO. What? His comment about Oxford Nanopore when Nanonozzle hits is the most bullish thing you can get. What? Outside Bollinger Band. Yeah, we're getting, well, we're not that close. I mean, we're kind of close. It's at 591. If we hit 591, yeah, I'll have to add. I already told you, if we hit low sixes, I'll have to add a lot of shares. I'll have to add 200 shares at least. I have to. There's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else I can do. Bullish bear. I agree that it's manipulated shorter, but chances are it's just computers and algorithms trading back and forth to drive it down. Yeah, I think algorithms, naked shorting, short ladder attack, I think all these things are possible and likely. Absolutely. I mean, it's one of the only ways you can explain the price action that we've seen. 84% chance of hitting 692 today, still can come back. Yeah, I remember you at Crimson King. I remember your comment, actually. I remember that. You will add more shares. Why? On the 15-minute? Oh, wow. Wow. On the 1 hourly Bollinger Band, you're already below it. We are about to get a new one, though, so that's a little bit of a false indicator. So, look at this, though. Everything is moving together. Everything is moving together. I mean, exactly the same. Let's see, where is Nano Dimension going to be? Where's their support going to be? Oh, damn. See, Nano Dimension and Microvision have much lower. They can go much lower than BNGO can, it looks like, from the technical standpoint, at least. Because we're already way closer to the outside Bollinger Band. Trying to break the intraday low. Trying to set a new intraday low. If it goes to 620, I'm selling my grandpa for shares. Hit upper Bollinger Band will bounce back soon, or at least stay at this level. Yes, I will add more shares. Why? Because we're fundamentally undervalued. From the technical standpoint, we're due for a bounce. We're oversold as hell, and the markets are up today, and high growth's getting decimated again for no reason. And the rubber band effect, I think, is gonna have a key role to play here. So, I wonder how far this will get shorted. I have some cash to buy more BNGO, but difficult to time it. Yeah. Brandon, where is our auspicious buying point today? I say, well, you're very auspicious buying point. If we hit this, I don't think we will hit this, but if we do, if we were to hit 591, or 589, sorry, it does change a little bit, right? So 580s, 590s, that is like, okay, you want to fucking load. At least for the day, right? On the day, you can't go realistically much lower than that. Also, historically, when you do hit the lower Bollinger Band, you get a huge bounce short term, right? That boom, one example there, one example there, one example there, another example there. Okay, every time you get close to it, you get a huge bounce, and right now we're extremely close to it. And this is why it doesn't really matter, for me at least, it doesn't really matter where you get in exactly, right? I've already added like 100, 200 shares a day. Just get in before we take off, in my opinion. And that sounds extremely bullish. I know I've been wrong a lot of shit, but that's just what I'm thinking right now. That's just what I'm thinking. So earnings is going to be mid-August. The expected date is August 12th or August 11th, but the company has not actually released the date yet. And we're hoping, the CEO presenting the company overview, we're hoping that he's going to have a little current events section or news section and release the earnings date. And that's happening on July 13th. Hopefully it's sooner. Wouldn't that be awesome if it was sooner? New intraday low, 616. Man, I'm going to have to add. I'm going to have to. Bought 700 more. If it gets in the 550s, I'm selling all my sheep and sheepdogs and buying more. Sheepdogs, baby. Sheepdogs are awesome. Brandon, why am I always a negative Nelly? Why can't I just think long term? Oh, I don't know. if you sell your grandma, I'll buy her as a gift to Newsweek. Oh. Average is 597, shifting bricks. Just sold Neo to buy more BNGO. Let's see how EVs are doing today. Jeez. Getting hit just as hard as we are, man. Wow. Are we free falling? Yes. I agree with Kathy Wood. She's got a lot of genomic plays, and one or two of them are going to make up for all the rest. I don't know if it's going to be the one. That's exactly what you said, spec, bro. I mean, that's exactly what Jim Cramer said, literally. What happened in the market that everything is bleeding like this? Well, I don't think anything actually particularly is setting it off today. I think a Fed president is speaking today. Uh, Fed president is talking on inflation, so that could be hurting us a little bit. But there's nothing really to blame for this sell off. It's just people selling for no reason. But cooling off. It is what it is. It's down it's down almost 7% right now. We're almost to my buy point, like where I buy like a ton. We've got 55K share buy wall $6. I don't think we're breaking $6. We definitely could. We definitely could. I've been wrong on so much stuff the last 2 weeks. We definitely could, but crashes. Yeah, I mean, I never thought we would be seeing 613 on such great news. I never thought we would. Never thought we would. Assassination of the president, yes, it's caused huge market jitters. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, I think that's the first thing when you pull up one of these. And just first, yeah, here you go. Yep, let's check this out. Insane. It's sad, man. That's sad. I think $6 is likely the bottom. I think $6 is likely the bottom. I could, take it with a grain of salt because I mean, I've been wrong on a lot of shit the last 2 weeks, but I think $6 is likely. I don't. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to imagine a scenario where we go lower than 6 because we're already oversold on essentially everything except the daily RSI. Right? If you look at the daily stochastic indicator, you're literally You're literally as oversold as we've ever been last year. The 4-hourly, same thing there. All right, RSI on the 4-hourly, same exact thing. On the 4-hourly on the RSI, you're at 22. It's like we're literally as oversold as you get. I mean, we haven't been. When's the last time we were 22 on the RSI? Right? Well, it was when we were at $5 a share. Okay, did you wish you bought the dip back then? Yes, you do. You would have been up 90% in a few weeks. I mean, it's just we can't go much lower realistically. I want us to. I would like to get in. I would like to get in like 605. I honestly kind of want us to hit 6. I want us to hit $6 and then bounce off of it. That's what I want. All right. If cooling off starting to happen a lot in this market, how can we ever hit all-time highs? They will always bring us down. Well, because you got to be greedy when those are fearful. You got to buy low and then sell high, my friends. My software only tells me where it will and the odds of it hitting that price, not the amount it can fall. I've never sold for loss. Man, who got shot in the head? I know. See, it's like the CEO got shot in the head today. I know. I mean, this is. I mean, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And I mean, it's horrible. And I'm glad that we have done so much research because if we had not have done this much research, we'd be selling right now. And I think, in my opinion, we'd be maximizing the losses right now if we'd be panic selling right now. And make your own. Do what you got to do. If the margin call is coming, do what you got to do. Your family, you need money, whatever, food, whatever the hell, payments, whatever it is. Do what you got to do. But I think right now is a horrible time to sell. I think it is. Auspicious, check the record of the market, my dog. You can't use fundamentals if the whole market is going down. My friend, you can, because if you get a company that has a ton of sales, and the news PR drops, that should affect the stock price going up. Typically, that's what happens when you get good news. Typically, stock goes up. Market's going down, high growth's going down. That affects it as well. But you can't. I mean, it's not like it just neglects. It's not like a stock's just going to neglect all good news because the market's going down a little bit. No. Now today we're seeing high growth going down, and that's taking Bionano down, of course. But thing is, we've already underperformed everything last 2 weeks, and we've already outperformed them in fundamental increases in value. That's a fact. So yeah, that you put all these things together, plus being oversold, you got a pretty damn auspicious buy. As simple as it gets. So I don't know how we're misunderstanding each other. All right, big paper losses in these days is just a sign that you are fueled for launch. I'm with you. I'm with you, Jason Smith. Paper losses. Paper losses. Red days are your friend. Yes, I think red days are your friend. Yeah, it's hard for me. Here's the thing you have to understand. It's hard for me to be happy on a day like this, right? Because the channel, everyone hates me, right? 55 likes, right? The reason why we're not getting likes is literally because everyone fucking hates me now because I've been wrong this week. It makes sense. I mean, I've been wrong. It's simple as it gets. But it sucks for the channel short term. Yeah, it's good for all of the bulls long term because we get more shares. We get more shares, and before we take off, we get more money, and we get more money long term if we add more shares at low prices and we lower our cost average. Simple as it gets, man. When I see red, I'd be thinking green. It's dropping to an institution price target. I bet for them to load up. All right. Loading up at 6. We ride at dawn. Yeah. I hope it hit. I hope it hits 6. I hope it hits 601. I will buy there. What is a good load up price? Maybe I'm not the right person to ask because I've been way wrong this entire week. But right now, relatively, right, my opinion right now is the best time to add. I've already added like a couple hundred shares today, and I kind of am gonna. I'm going to add like a couple hundred more if we hit like 601, or even 605 or 610 maybe even, or 607. Looks like there's a wall there, but. But I would say right now, long term, anything under 10 is a steal, in my opinion. That's simple as it gets. Simple as it gets. Yeah, Don. Yeah, Don C. Yeah, thank you so much for doing the for going on Jim Cramer. That's awesome. And we got great news today, literally because of you. And of course, the price doesn't care, but still, I don't care. This is good news. This is good news. And also, why is so many people thinking Jim Cramer is literally like just a suit? I don't know if he is. I don't watch Jim Cramer very much, but I've seen him a few times, and he doesn't seem like a suit. I don't know. I don't know. I could be totally wrong on that. Tell me, if is there irrefutable evidence proving that Jim Cramer is just a manipulator and a suit, and he doesn't care for anyone? I don't know. But I think this. I mean, nonetheless, even if he is, this is more exposure, so it's still good in some sense. 618. We'll be way up going in the next Tuesday afternoon, and then yeah, I think we will. I think we will. Rip the Bulls, man. Rip Brandon. Rip the boomstick. My friend, you said the same thing on May 13th, and look who's laughing now. There's a vid where he openly talks about manipulation. Yeah, I think I have heard about that. Yeah. We were mentioned on Cramer months ago in a phone in, and the next day ARK was featured. Something seemed fishy. Hmm. What if this is the dip for ARK or Wall Street Bets? It could be. Still, if you don't want to get burned, meme stock. Oh, man. You gotta love Robbie. You gotta love it. He never stops trying. He never stops trying, right? Ship isn't going down. You're great. Once these $50 investors are gone, your viewers, it's going to skyrocket. News means nothing, as you can see now, lol. News means something, just not all the time. Usually, and for BNGO, usually news doesn't do anything. But guys, you have to understand, I don't want people to get under the impression that fundamentals don't mean anything for the stock and news doesn't mean anything. Yes, of course, news matters. When earnings report news comes out, we move on that. We literally go up 20% if it's good and go down if it's bad. Okay, earnings reports are news, and that affects the stock price every time. We've had plenty of news that has affected, right? Look at the CCO adoption, the chief commercial officer. When we got that news, we went up 20%. That was news, and this price reacted. Right now, the price doesn't react, but usually it does, and usually it should. And it should always, really. You know, it should at least to some degree, right? Don't be surprised if we close green today. I see it coming. I see it coming as well. But I've been way wrong. The valuation doesn't make sense. I mean, the markets, high growth's gotten killed, yes, but the markets have gone up so much. I think high growth is due for a bounce. I think Bionano is due for a bounce. I think the fundamentals have only gotten better. I think this is a great buying point. From the technical standpoint, it's oversold. I don't think you can ask for a better buy point. I think this is the best buy point that you're maybe ever going to see, but I could be way wrong. I've been wrong so many times the last 2 weeks. So Jim Cramer said that we were a good speculative buy. That's essentially what he said. Thanks. I certainly think it's a good spec. That's what he said. Short interest is way higher now. What do you know? 23% still, 63 million shares. This reminds me of a lot like of December. We had nothing but good news, and they killed the price to 48 cents. Then the news dropped. Yeah. BNGO confirmed delisted. You're like an algorithm. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's too funny. That reminds me of freaking Gollum for some reason. Maybe just because we were saying that yesterday. Delisted from the Russell 2K. No, we're not delisted from the 2K. What? You're insane. No. Mark, what's up, my friend? Newsweek is here. The legend himself. Did you get those patents analyzed by any chance? Appraised? How's that progress coming up, my friend? I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you think. The stocks I'm holding are all down. Yeah, all high growth is down today. Everything is down. I mean, there's only 2 stocks that are down, and Myers is not even really a high growth. Myers is not even connected with the markets. JAGX is up, and that's it. Everything else is down. AMC is down 10%. GameStop down 8%. Oxygen 7% down. Man. You're in JAGX, really? I showed 5,000 shares last night. Yeah, it's your choice. It's your choice. You're a grown man. You make your own decisions. I threw in a high price order. This is accumulation. Well, whatever. It's only 5,000 shares out of what 1 million, right? So, but still, yeah, I'm not gonna pretend that doesn't. I mean, it looks like you were proved right. You know, you can buy back way lower in now, so you know technically you saved money that way. But it's a dangerous. I think, in my opinion, you guys know what I think. You guys know I've been wrong recently, but I think selling is just it's a dangerous game, and the reason why is because you don't know when the stock's going to react to news, and you don't know when the shorts are going to cover. And you know that earnings are coming up. You know that we got the CEO presentation happening next week. And you know that high growth is due for a balance based on the valuation disparity with the broader markets, right? So selling now, it's not very auspicious in my opinion. Right now, right? Mark already sold at 676. No, 658. Oh, you put in an order at 676 and somebody scooped it up. Wow, that's weird. And that tells you, and then what that means is that there's people trying to get a lot of people to sell at higher prices in order to send it lower. That's what it is. I'm saying that if the price was going to be dropping in after hours, they wouldn't give me 20 cents more per share. The action is try to accumulate other people's shares. I agree. Selling is a dangerous game, and I recommend people hold through the earnings report. Yeah. I bought a bunch of $7 and $8 option strike options for August 20th to November 19th. We've got to reverse sooner or later. Yeah, we will. I think we will. Got orders for $6. We'll go back up. Selling is a bad idea. I think it is. I think $6. I mean, hell, even right now, 6.10 could be the bottom for the day. 6 bottom could be the lowest you ever see the price. I think $6 is very unlikely to be broken. This wall is most likely a lot of this is real because I think retail is going to be doing this, and including me. I'll be putting my own shares in that wall as well, maybe, if we actually hit it, or at least I'll probably do 601. I saw that 676 when they were asking 658. Yeah, you got an order filled for 676 when they were asking 658. Yeah, gotcha. Hold, don't buy till Friday. We'll dip all week like everything else. It could. I'm ready for it. I'm ready if we dip more. I had to test Brandon. I had to test what was happening, and now I'm sure they're accumulating. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. I understand why they're doing it. My average is 692. Hopefully we bounce back to the 7 soon. What's your average price now, Brandon? Well, you can see my average price is on screen right now. It's 592. I'm barely in the green right now. Yeah, earnings are going to be mid-August. August 11th, August 12th. That's what we know right now. It could be sooner or later. The manager has not confirmed a date, but that's when the expected and estimated earnings are. Yes, accumulating referring to the hedge funds, and I think both, especially hedge funds. I just sold some of my other stocks to buy BNGO shares. I can't look at my portfolio. I know it's better just not to. It's better just not to on days like these. Thanks for all you do, Brandon. Oh, thank you so much. All right, Mark, you're a legend. Let me know what news you get on those patents. Let me know what you find out if you find out anything cool. 73K share buy while $6. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Brandon, are you still long on BNGO or are you selling somewhere down the road? No, I'm not selling anywhere anytime soon. No, absolutely not. I'm trying to. I already added a few hundred shares today. I think I've added like maybe 200 shares, something like that today. And if we hit $6 flat, I will add. And I think there's a fair and a realistic chance that that we don't break $6. It's going to depend on high growth largely, but I think that I don't think we can go much lower realistically. I'm not crazy about being so closely involved with China. Yeah, a lot of people have gotten very worried about that. They're thinking China's trying to replicate the technology. China, sure, that's a fine point. I don't think it's realistic that somebody can just dissect a box and tear open the sapphire and see what makes it tick. I don't think it's realistic, and even if they do, we have patents. Like, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Make it a different color? Is that what they're going to do if they actually were able to replicate it? I mean, it's impossible to replicate that shit. I mean, it's essentially impossible, and I don't even think I don't think it's likely. But plus, there's a legit need for sapphires in China. I mean, they do a lot of testing, and they're one of the most highly advanced as far as cytogenetics. They're experts at reverse engineering. I'm sure some of them are, but I still don't think you can just open up a box and see how they get the nanochannels to work. I mean, I guess they could, but we still have 100 patents, and I mean, I guess there is a chance. I guess there's a chance that they can reverse engineer it, but I don't know. I'm just not worried about that shit. I'm just not worried about that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You tell me, how many times has China reverse engineered something, and then just came out the next day and be like, hey, we got a new product, and it's totally not the exact same thing as this other thing that we just bought. It's like, I don't know. Even if, I don't know, I just don't think it's realistic. It'll take them years to reverse BNGO. I mean, maybe they can. Don't think it's likely though. All right, well, 6:14 right now. Anyways, I say we end the stream here pretty soon. Why are the stocks and market going down? Well, it's likely to do with. I mean, some people are saying it's the economic calendar. It's the Fed. I mean, yeah, we have a Fed president talking on inflation today. We don't have that much stuff though. We really don't. I mean, we have core CPI next week. What else do we have? Consumer sentiment index. We don't have that much. It's not like we have a Fed meeting coming up. Federal budget. That's more scary than anything, right? The Fed budget, right? They're spending billions every freaking day. That's more scary than anything else for me. But yeah. Anyways, I say we end the stream here because it's just boring at this point, and the stock's going down a ton. And I'll say, and to end it here, I'll say that I'll say what I've been saying, which is fundamentally we've only gotten better. I think selling now is not in your best interest. I think diamond handing this shit is a better idea. And I've already added a few hundred shares today. And if anyone thinks I'm just profiting off everybody, you know, and yes, I have been wrong on a lot of stuff these last 2 weeks, but I'm getting hurt. I'm getting hurt more than you guys. Most of you. I don't think many people actually have a portfolio that's 100% BNGO. I do, you know. So I'm getting hurt today. I mean, it's down 6% today after Jim Cramer likes the stock, right? It's shorts and it's manipulation, it's accumulation. It's hedges and whales and algorithms and very, very powerful people trying to get as many shares as they can. Even if China replicates, there will only be only sales will be in China. BNGO will lose Chinese sales, but everywhere else would rather buy BNGO than some Chinese rip-off company. BNGO has room for further growth as well. All right, any updates on short interest? Yes, the short interest is higher. Yes. The short interest is much higher. It's significantly higher. You're up 1% on the day. I can't believe we're down 6% today again. This is insanity. But yeah, we're up. The short interest is up 1% on the day. 23% short interest, or of the float. That's just short interest. 63 million shares. Yeah, the shorts are still pouncing. They still are. They're not returning that many shares, but they are borrowing many shares, trying to get the price to go lower. Simple as it gets. %92 chance to go up by Friday. Yeah, I did. You know what, Crimson King? Why don't you freaking tell me more about your freaking software, man? One of these days, why don't you join Crimson? Why don't you join our Discord and tell us? I'll make a channel for you. Price predictions. I think we already have that. Yeah, price. Well, that's screenshots. I can make a new channel for you, or just do it in the BNGO chat. It's free link in the description. Free Discord. Go in there and start giving your predictions because you were right on the last few days, I believe. So, go for it, man. Or I guess technically you're wrong, but I still am interested to see what. But you've been right a lot based on what you said. Anyways, with that being said, let's get out of here. Let's end the stream. All right, so I mean, I guess we are kind of skyrocketing right now, but it's just because of high growth. That's the only reason why we're skyrocketing right now. But go up to which level? 692. 692 is what Crimson King is predicting, to my understanding. So it's death incarnate today. I know everybody's hurting, everybody's hurt, everybody's getting killed, and I'm glad that our community has diamond hands, because that's the only way. I've said it for a while. That's the only way you have a chance of making money in the stock in this company is if you've done your research and done a lot of it. So, and I say that because historically people just paper hand this shit. They always, I mean, that's just what happens. They paper hand when it goes down. They buy when it goes up. They FOMO in when it goes up, and they sell when it goes lower. So that's just what happens. So that's 84% chance for 692 today. I can see that. I can definitely see that happening. All right, thank y'all so much. Here's the portfolio. It's getting killed. It's getting killed. I'm barely up on the BNGO. I'm barely up now, 4% now, barely. Have you checked with Paramount on production? I'm not sure what you mean on that. Well, you mean check on production, but no. But what do you call it? Mark is going to go to Paramount. He's going to go to Paramount sometime soon, most likely, and he's going to go try to get some information on it. So that's cool. So yeah. All right, yeah, I'm not sure what you mean though on production. I don't know if you mean the 150 Sapphire order rumor manufacturer. I'm not sure, but anyways, with that being said, thank y'all so much, man. 692 today, little what? I wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, then again, yeah, no one can see upside right now because we just go down every day, so I understand why no one can see this. But all right, with that being said, thank y'all so much. This is not financial advice. There's the portfolio. My advice is just know what you hold, do your research, understand what's going on. Overall production, yeah, we don't know. I haven't checked with them. I can't check with them. Technically, that would kind of be illegal, but I could probably do it in a legal way though. But I can't. But I would love to talk to somebody with Parent if you have a phone number or an email. But I don't. I've already tried asking around, and this. I think we're reaching low at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 12:30 Central. Don, thank you so much as well. I try. I'm sorry for my big ass forehead and my stuttering, but I try to do it. Oh, man. All right, thank you so much. I'm just kidding. This is enough. Red or green, you got the OGs. Don't sweat it, man. Channel will do well over time, just like the stock. I think it will. My opinion is that this shit is going to make a lot of people a lot of money, and I think a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money because they're panic selling. I think a lot of people are going to diamond hand this shit and make money in the long run. And not even in the long run. I've been wrong the last few weeks. I think short term and mid term, we're fucking sweet. We're sweet, man. And the reason why is because we got freaking CEO presenting next week, and we got earnings coming up the next month or this month. So it's like, why would you sell right now? I don't know. Do what you got to do, but with that being said, thank you so much. It's not financial advice here. I'll end it with the portfolio. There's the portfolio, right? Only YouTuber ever that shows you this, and only YouTuber ever that actually streams on red days, right? How many YouTubers are streaming BNGO going down? No, there's fucking zero of them. How many YouTubers are bullish on BNGO and they're making videos on them? None of them, because they're all pussies. Okay, not all of them. Some of them are great, but anyways, with that being said, thank y'all so much. It's not financial advice. I will see y'all in the next one.